Hi, this is Alex with 4.5. Welcome to the Art of the Sale, how to close more management contracts. Now we're going to kick off this 4-part series with today's topic. Today we're going to talk about the WIFM and the structure. But before we go there, let me kind of define the purpose here. So since we are the property management marketing company, we only work with property management companies, our job is to put everything together and so you, the customer, get the lead. Once you get the lead, this is where you have the absolute control over the relationship. This is where the inquiry is that point where you take on the responsibility of closing that deal. Our responsibility is to get the lead. Your responsibility is to close it. I'm going to help you be better at closing that lead and structuring your sales process. This is a really kind of important opportunity for you to A, differentiate yourself from your competitors, and B, increase your revenue. Now, I've been doing sales for 20 years. Since 1995, I have 20 years of deliberate practice selling to different channels for different companies, and I've been doing helping property managers for the last 6 years. So hopefully those two knowledge bases combined will deliver the content and will help you in your sales process. So let's go ahead and get started. So you got a lead. You got to call it, close it, and collect the money, right? Not always. You get people who just don't pick up your call. You have people who just going to ask you for your price. And you have people who just can't see the value in property management and go back and do it themselves. So, let's talk about some of the solution selling techniques that will help you actually close the deal and win that customer over. So there's really kind of 3 things you need to have in line to win with every prospect, or I should say, to play to win with every prospect, right? First of all, it's the mindset. You got to know the WIFM, and I mentioned the WIFM, and that's essentially what it means is, what is it in for me, right? You need to understand, or your salespeople really need to understand and visualize the WIFM, and then you have to care to win. This is an important piece, and I'm going to stop here for just a second. Personally, I have been a CEO of 4.5 for 3 years, and the last 2 years, we did not have a salesperson. Every single sale that came into the company was done by me. I enjoy the process, I enjoy winning the deal, but I also have a million other things that I had to do. So for those of you who don't only do sales, but have to actually be portfolio managers, or you have your own portfolio to manage, or you do other tasks within the company, I understand your pain. But you really need to understand, what is it in for you? How are you going to benefit yourself and your family with the sale? How are you going to benefit the company? And you're going to care to win. You have to have the winner's mentality. It's a game, and you're here to play and to win. The second element is you got to have a structured sales process. If you're going into the accounting and you really want to, well, let's just take a step back. You open up a shop, a property management shop, and you don't have an accounting process in place, well, it's probably not going to work very well. You got to have a repair request process. You got to have all these other processes within your company, and you need to have a sales process. It's just as important, because every sale can be worth thousands of dollars in potential revenue to you. You really need to put that process together, and we're going to help you here. And the last element is the follow-up. I wanted to highlight this as its own opportunity, because this is where people kind of leave a lot on the table, right? This is where the opportunity, if you just do the follow-up and do nothing else within the sales training, you will win probably 20% more time than you do today. Okay, so let's get into the specifics. The WIFM. So whether it's for yourself or for your employee, you got to do the math for them. So let me give you an example of a portfolio manager who makes a $50 per month commission on each new management contract they bring in. The rates, the rent vary, the commission rates vary. But if you make $50 per month and the client stays with you, the company, for average of 3 years, that's $1,800. If you have one lease-up fee and you take $200 commission on lease-up, your paycheck for each client lifetime value of each client to you personally is $2,000. Now, to visualize $2,000, I can tell you that you can buy an Apple Watch and a MacBook Air computer, okay, within that one client. You can have Hulu, HBO, and Netflix subscription for 5 years. That's what that one client means to you personally. So you got to understand the WIFM. Without that, it's hard to visualize success. And you have to have the sales process structured, okay? So once you know the WIFM, you care to win, you're here to play, here's the 4 steps, okay? You got to go discover the problem, present the solution, close the deal, and then follow up. These are your kind of 4 principles, and we're going to get in and start the next series with discovery. This is my personal, let's say area of expertise, and I will tell you this. Discovery essentially is how not to lose the deal before it even begins. We hope to see you next time on part 2.